or artists that are similar to what you do. This, again, is where the magic happens. This is how you get your ad in front of the right person versus that person that does not fit your audience profile. So I'm hoping that you'll begin to see that by selecting all of these parameters, where in the world this person lives, the age of this person, maybe the gender of this person, what kind of music they listen to, or if they are into online streaming, or if they're into Spotify, or if they're into Pandora or some other type of platform, if they're into this particular kind of artist. Here's another sweet thing you can do. Let's say, for instance, your music is on iTunes specifically. I'm just using them as an example. You can even go as far as saying, I only want to reach people who use iOS devices, iPhones, iPads, Macs. You can literally define your parameters down to the device people are connecting with online. Think about what I'm saying. So that if you have links in your ads going to iTunes, well, that's not going to be advantageous for an Android user, right? So you would basically select those people out of the mix and only go after iOS users. Think about what I'm saying here. This is just an example, but you can get very, very specific as to who you're going to reach with your ad campaign. And again, I'm literally just touching the surface here. We're at the campaign level right now. I've yet to go very deep into this. Think about the power of what I'm talking about now. So let me take you back a few episodes. Remember that Times Square scenario that I gave you? You're not just running out into the middle of the street and just screaming something randomly to strangers. No, you are now specifically going up to that person who has been pre-selected based off of all of the things that you put in there. So the point is, your marketing efforts are only as successful as your search criteria or your audience criteria. So that's why you need to go back and look at those videos, because it's really on you now to figure out who's my audience. Facebook will give you the tools, but you need to figure out, well, who are these people? Man, this is, I'm telling you, this is an amazing way to get your music in front of the right people. All right. Maybe I'm way too excited, but I'm excited for you. All right. So one more thing here. Once you have gone through your audience selection process and you can create an ad group. To me, ad groups are pretty simple. There are a few things you can kind of play around at that level, but I'm going to skip over the ad group section for a moment because that's kind of the middle tier that I mentioned. The final area here will be getting down to creating an ad within that group. So in that area, when you're creating ads, my advice to you is to create multiple ads. So in other words, if you have an image ad for your music, create different image ads, or you can keep the image the same and then maybe play around with different text above and below the ad. We call that copy in the marketing business, copywriting, not the copywriting for protecting your music, but copywriting like writing on a paper. Play around with the copy on your ad. Use different phrasing for the headline. If you're doing video ads, try different video ads. Maybe try one type of video ad, try another type of video ad. A word about video ads, make sure that they're short. No one's going to watch a 2-minute video. Make it 15 seconds. Make it 30 seconds. A minute video, I think that's kind of long for Facebook. Play around with these things so you can figure out what appeals to people the most. Now, the beauty of this is if you create, as I mentioned earlier, a ton of different ads, one ad that has this image, one ad that has this kind of headline, this ad has a video, this ad has this. It doesn't matter how many ads you have. Your overall campaign will restrict you from spending too much money. So the point is you can have a whole bunch of ads, but you don't have to worry about people clicking on all of them and blowing up your wallet because there are so many clicks. Your campaign settings will limit that. But within that world or within that structure, you'll begin to see among those ads, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, hey, number 3 is doing pretty well. People are responding to it. Well, over time, what you're going to do is then maybe get rid of number 1 and number 5, maybe roll in number 6, number 7, have those run together, see which ones are more popular. Maybe keep 3 out there, but maybe 6 now is doing really well. The point is, as you're going along, you're going to start to get data on what people are responding to. When you get that data, you're going to find out in your metrics area, in your analytics area, where are they coming from? What part of the country? What part of the world? If you open it up a bit further, what are the ages for these people? Are they sharing your ad? Are they liking your ad? Did they click on the links in your ad? And on and on and on. There is so much that you can do for your music in this particular space. All right. I've given a lot of detail today, so I'm not going to go any further. I think your face will explode if I do. But final thing, and I already mentioned it earlier, go back and do some homework on your own. Watch a few YouTube clips. There's various strategies out there for different things. I was looking at a clip today about Facebook advertising. I spent, 5 minutes looking at a video. And the cool part about it, you can get screenshots. I mean, right here in the podcast, I try to give you guys a start today. But when you actually look at the YouTube video, you'll see someone clicking on the create ad button and what it looks like and where it is on the screen. So again, I encourage you to go through that process so that you can see it in real time and figure out how other people are making their ads more successful. And when you do, you will be more successful marketing your music to one of the largest audiences out there, the Facebook audience. This series has been fun. I wish we can continue on, but I don't want to spend so much time on one topic. I think we spent a lot of time already. We'll revisit next week with new content, new things we'll get into. But in the meantime, if you have a question about anything that we discussed here, anything music related, anything related to your music career, performance, whatever, send those questions to this email address. ask@successwithmusic.com. ask@successwithmusic.com. Don't forget, you can also send your links for your music tracks, your original music tracks, by the way. And who knows, maybe we'll put your music on the air. Yo, it's been fun, but I gotta go and figure out how to buy a house. And I'm hoping that I can buy it with $5. You know what I'm saying? If I can buy an ad on Facebook for $5, why not a house? You feel me? Of course you do. That is my dream. Here's to a